In a secluded village nestled deep within the African wilderness, ancient cultural practices were veiled in secrecy, their origins obscured by the mists of time. As twilight descended upon the tranquil hamlet, whispers of repugnance and revulsion lingered in the air, casting a sinister pall over the community. Among the elders, there existed clandestine knowledge of rituals so bizarre and grotesque that they inspired fear and dread in all who dared to speak of them. These rituals, said to be clumsily orchestrated by the village shaman, were exaggerated in their macabre nature, their purpose lost to the passage of generations. One such ritual, whispered about in hushed tones, involved the selection of a contender to be sacrificed to appease the gods. The chosen one would undergo a series of inept and futile rites, intended to cleanse their soul before meeting a grisly fate. As the villagers went about their daily routines, a gloomy atmosphere pervaded the village, tinged with apprehension and uncertainty. Each passing day brought with it the specter of impending doom, as rumors of the next sacrificial offering circulated among the superstitious and the fearful. Yet, amidst the shadows, a brave few dared to question the traditions of their forefathers. Led by a bold and fearless young leader, they challenged the validity of the rituals and the authority of the shaman who performed them. Their insular world shattered by doubt and disbelief, they embarked on a perilous quest to uncover the truth behind the village's darkest secrets. With hearts filled with righteous indignation, they sought to expose the impurities of the rituals and the audacity of those who perpetuated them. Their journey led them to confront the enigmatic shaman himself, a figure of imposing stature and impeccable reputation within the village. But their accusations were met with a wall of resistance and denial, leaving them flabbergasted and frustrated by his refusal to acknowledge the truth. Undeterred, the young villagers pressed on, determined to unearth the mysteries that lay hidden beneath the surface. Through clandestine investigations and secret meetings, they pieced together fragments of a puzzle that had long been obscured from view. And as they delved deeper into the heart of their village's secrets, they uncovered a web of deceit and manipulation that threatened to tear their community apart. Shocked and appalled by the extent of the deception, they vowed to shed light on the truth and free their village from the shackles of superstition and fear. With courage and determination, they stood united against the darkness, resolved to confront the past and forge a new future for themselves and their community. And as they continued their quest to unravel the mysteries of their ancestral traditions, they knew that only by facing the shadows could they hope to find the light. As the brave villagers delved deeper into the mysteries shrouding their traditions, they encountered resistance at every turn. Whispers of dissent and suspicion followed their every move, as the elders sought to maintain their hold on the secrets of the past. Undeterred by the obstacles in their path, the intrepid group pressed on, their resolve unshaken by the daunting task before them. They knew that the road ahead would be fraught with danger and uncertainty, but they refused to be swayed from their quest for truth. Their investigations led them to the outskirts of the village, where they stumbled upon a hidden chamber concealed within the dense jungle foliage. Inside, they discovered ancient artifacts and cryptic symbols, hinting at the true purpose behind the village's dark rituals. But as they delved deeper into the chamber's secrets, they uncovered a shocking revelation that left them reeling with disbelief. The rituals they had sought to expose were not merely inept and misguided. They were fabricated for the sole purpose of maintaining the shaman's power and influence over the village. Fueled by righteous anger and indignation, the villagers confronted the shaman with their findings, demanding answers for his deceitful actions. But the shaman, confronted with the evidence of his duplicity, remained defiant, his demeanor impudent and unrepentant. Undeterred by the shaman's arrogance, the villagers resolved to bring his crimes to light and restore honor to their community. With courage and determination, they rallied together, their voices raised in unison against the injustices that had plagued their village for far too long. But as they prepared to confront the elders and expose the truth to the wider community, they knew that their actions would not come without consequences. The road ahead would be fraught with danger and uncertainty, but they remained steadfast in their commitment to justice and integrity. And as they stood on the cusp of revealing the secrets that had long been hidden in the shadows, they knew that their actions would forever change the course of their village's history. For in their quest for truth and justice, they had become beacons of hope in a world shrouded in darkness, inspiring others to stand up and challenge the injustices that threatened to tear their communities apart. With determination burning in their hearts, the villagers prepared to confront the elders and reveal the truth that had been concealed for generations. They knew that their actions would not be without risk, but they were fueled by a sense of righteous anger and a desire to bring about change. As they gathered in the village square, A palpable tension hung in the air, mingling with the whispers of anticipation and uncertainty. The villagers stood shoulder to shoulder, united in their resolve to confront the injustices that had plagued their community for far too long. With a sense of trepidation, the young leader stepped forward, their voice ringing out with clarity and conviction as they addressed the gathered crowd. They spoke of the deception and manipulation that had been perpetrated by the shaman and the elders, and they laid bare the truth of the fabricated rituals that had haunted their village for centuries. As the truth began to sink in, murmurs of disbelief and outrage rippled through the crowd. Faces contorted with anger and disbelief, and some cast accusing glances at the elders who had kept the truth hidden for so long. But amidst the chaos, there were those who remained skeptical, clinging to the comfort of tradition and the familiar rituals of the past. They questioned the motives of the young leader and accused them of seeking to disrupt the harmony of the village. Undeterred by the skepticism of the few, the villagers pressed on, determined to see justice served and the truth exposed. They called for accountability and transparency from their leaders, demanding that those responsible for the deception be held to account for their actions. As the confrontation reached its climax, tensions reached a boiling point, and it seemed as though the village teetered on the brink of chaos. But in the end, it was the courage and integrity of the villagers that prevailed, as they stood united in their quest for truth and justice. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the village, a sense of hope and renewal filled the air. For in their struggle against the darkness, the villagers had emerged victorious, their spirits unbroken and their resolve stronger than ever before. As the dust settled and the echoes of confrontation faded, a new dawn of accountability and transparency began to emerge in the village. The truth, once hidden in the shadows, now stood boldly in the light of day, casting aside the veil of secrecy that had long shrouded the community. In the aftermath of the revelation, the elders were called to account for their actions, facing a tribunal of their peers to answer for the deception they had perpetrated. With the weight of evidence stacked against them, they could no longer deny the truth, and they were stripped of their positions of power and authority. But amidst the turmoil, there was also a sense of healing and reconciliation taking root in the village. The wounds of the past began to mend as the community came together to forge a new path forward, guided by principles of honesty, integrity, and mutual respect. With the support of the villagers, the young leader who had spearheaded the quest for truth emerged as a symbol of hope and inspiration, their courage and determination earning them the respect and admiration of their peers. Together, the villagers worked to rebuild their community, laying the foundation for a future free from the shackles of deceit and manipulation. They established new traditions based on openness and inclusivity, ensuring that the mistakes of the past would never be repeated. And as they looked toward the horizon, they did so with a sense of optimism and purpose, knowing that they had overcome the darkness that had threatened to consume them. For in their struggle for truth and justice, they had discovered the strength and resilience to face whatever challenges the future might hold. As the village embraced a new era of transparency and accountability, the echoes of their journey reverberated throughout the land. Their story served as a beacon of hope for neighboring communities, inspiring others to confront the shadows of their own pasts and strive for a future built on honesty and integrity. With each passing day, the wounds of deception healed, replaced by a sense of unity and purpose that bound the villagers together as never before. And as they looked to the future, they did so with renewed optimism, knowing that their courage and determination had paved the way for a brighter tomorrow. In the end, the village emerged from the darkness stronger and more resilient than ever, their spirits unbroken and their hearts filled with hope. For in their journey to uncover the truth, they had discovered the power of community, the strength of perseverance, and the enduring light of justice. And though their path had been fraught with challenges, they had emerged victorious, ready to face whatever the future might hold with heads held high and hearts ablaze with the flame of possibility.